Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Prince Fiddler TV. And today we're going to be doing 5 tips on how to survive high school. Hold on, before I get to the intro, gotta let y'all know why I haven't been on YouTube in a minute, man. So, as you guys know, I'm in college right now. I go to Kennesaw State University. And literally, I've been having tests back to back to back. Like, I had a test on Monday, I had another one on Friday. I had a test the next Wednesday, I had another one that other Friday. You know, I've been having tests back to back. That's why I haven't really been making YouTube videos. Not because I'm quitting YouTube or I'm too lazy to make these videos. It's that I have to try to find the time to make the videos. I really enjoy making these YouTube videos, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So, hope you guys can understand why I did make videos these last couple of weeks. So yeah, with that said, roll the intro. Alright, 5 tips on how to survive high school. We're going to start with number 1. Number 1, on how to survive high school: friends, acquaintances, schoolmates, whatever you want to call them. Now, these are going to be the friends that you're going to have for years to come, about 4 years. At least 4 years you're going to have these friends. You know, at most 4 years you're going to have these friends. So you want to choose your friends wisely. You want to choose your friend wisely. I've seen a lot of friendship and high school careers messed up, you know, because of the way because of the people who they associated themselves with. I seen one time this really good friend I had in middle school. We went to high school together, and he completely changed because of the people he surrounded himself with, you know. And it's easy to be influenced by your friends, you know, who do the bad things, do not the right things, who don't go to class, who don't do the studies and stuff. They want to have fun, they think high school is a joke, and they don't do well in high school, and they regret it in the future. You don't want to be that type of person. You want to find the right type of friend who you want to associate yourself with, because the people you hang around with, that's the image of who you are, you know? So you want to hang around with a good crowd, find a good group of friends who actually want to do well in school. Also, you can have fun occasionally, but you definitely want to have a group of people who you enjoy being around and enjoy having fun with and enjoy, you know, being with, and also who are also very serious about school also. Number 2, second tip I have about surviving high school: join sports, join a club, you know, do one of those two. Definitely, I think sports, obviously a great way in terms of fitness and health, you know, being in sports. Competition, that's always fun being in sports. Also, you know, you get good friends when you do sports too. It gets you more involved in school activities, you know. You get to be around a group of people who love the same thing you do. For example, if you're running track, you know, you're running with other people who love track. You get to be on a team. You get to be in a community that's more deeper than just the school. You know, you get to represent your school. You get to wear your school colors more often. You know, definitely a sport is a great way to survive in high school. Also, if you don't do too well in high school, then you can't play in those sports. You know, you can't be part of the team if you don't do well in school. So don't forget, you're a student athlete, okay? Student comes before athlete. You have to be a student first before you can be an athlete. So definitely remember that if you decide to join a sport or join a club. I definitely recommend joining a sport or club. Like I said, it was a phenomenal experience when I was in high school to join those. I wish I had enough time to still join these other clubs or sports or anything. So definitely number 2 is definitely sports and club. Number 3, third tip I have, definitely study, obviously. Study a lot. I remember when I was in high school, me personally, I went to Osborne High School. And I feel like the curriculum was not difficult at all at Osborne High School. I do not think it was difficult. You know, to no extent, it was not difficult at all. Because to be honest, I never really studied in high school, to be honest with you. I never studied, I never knew how to study. I didn't need to study, you know. I still graduated like a B average, you know. I graduated with a B average, and I never really studied in class, you know. Although we never really had homework, everything was in class that you did. When we would learn stuff, I would just focus a lot in class. When I got home, I got time to do whatever I want. I could play a game, or you know, I was in sports too. So you know, I had practice or whatever. I didn't feel like, you know, do a homework after practice. I never really studied. or did homework. I just did the work in class, and I did really good. Now, if I did study and actually put in a lot of effort to do well in high school, and I definitely would have graduated like a 3.8 or something like that, or almost A average or whatever. I was never one of those people who really put in the effort that much in high school. I wish I did. If I can go back, I would definitely say I did. I don't regret anything I did, but I do think if I studied, I would do a lot better. So I want to say that for the people out there who are listening, who are in high school, definitely, study, man. Studying is very important. If you feel like your school is too easy, like I felt like mine was, still put in the work, man. You're gonna definitely thank yourself in the future for putting in that work for extra study time. So definitely number 3 is gonna be studying. Number 4, this is going a little bit higher up. We're gonna be talking about the ACTs and SAT, and we'll be talking about the ACT and SAT. 2 are very important tests that's gonna kind of determine on what colleges you can be accepted to as a senior. So these tests you can take, I believe you can take them your sophomore, junior, and senior year. But you definitely want to take it before your senior year. So you want to take it probably your sophomore year if you want to take a practice run. And then you can take it again in your junior year as your another attempt. And then you take your highest grade and then send it to your colleges that you apply for. And these grades are going to kind of, there's a certain number you have to get. I don't remember exactly what number for each school. But I know there's a certain number you have to get on each test, or at least on either or test, and then you'll get accepted into the college. They see whatever the college is looking for, and if you have that number or higher, you'll definitely get into you have a way higher chance of getting into college. You get the requirements to get into the college. Definitely ACT and SAT is very important. You definitely want to study for that. It's very long. You have to go. Sometimes you have to go to different high school and take it. It's very long. Probably one of the longest tests I ever took in my life. But it was worth it, definitely. Definitely worth it. I think everybody should try to take the SAT, ACT. I definitely recommend that for high school, which is why it's definitely in my tips. So definitely ACT, SAT at number 4. Number 5, last tip for high school. Decide on what college you want to go to. Find out what college works best for you. If you're somebody who don't have a lot of income, you don't have a lot of money, like me, you don't come from a family who has a lot of money, I would definitely recommend going to a two-year college. If you don't know what two-year college is, go look it up. You find better information than what I can tell you, but I will tell you that it's two-year college are cheaper. I do think the classes are a little bit more easier in a two-year college because the classroom there's less people. In the university, there's a lot more people in the classroom. And when you have less people in the classroom, like a two-year college, the teacher can focus more on you. You can actually see more questions, less people in the class. It's just more compact, more easier to talk and get your questions around, or just learn more when there's less people in the classroom. So two-year college is really good. But even after you do a two-year college, you definitely want to transfer to a four-year college. That's the path that I took. When I first started college, I went to Georgia Perimeter, and then I transferred to Kennesaw State University. I think that's the best route, at least for my situation, because I didn't come from a family who has a lot of income, a lot of money, So I had to work my way from going to two-year college, get the grades that I wanted there, do what I had to do for the 2 years, and then transfer to Kennesaw State University, where I'm really happy at where I am right now. And I want to progress to go even further. So in high school, you don't really think about that too much because I feel like everything is done for you in high school. They pick your classes, they pick your schedules for you. They provide you lunch. A lot of things is provided for you in high school. So in college, none of that is really provided for you. You have to do it all yourself. You have to pick your time. You have to pick the classes that best benefit you. You have to pay for your own lunch, and everything is done for yourself. I feel like it's really new, especially for the people in high school who jump into college. Like, you don't really expect that to happen, especially because I feel like you've been so privileged in high school with all the stuff that you're given. College is a big wake-up call. It's a big difference, a lot more studying, a lot less friends, a lot more being yourself and learning about who you are and what you want to do. And you definitely want to know what you want to do in terms of a career when you get into college. You don't want to waste your time taking classes that you shouldn't take. You don't want to waste your time taking classes that you shouldn't take just because you don't know what you want to do. I don't want to go too much in depth in this because this is about a high school tip, not really about college tip. I'll probably make another video on that. But yeah, definitely in high school, definitely try to decide what college you want to go to, whether you want to go one closer to home or further away. I would recommend personally going closer to home, so that way you could just commute to school instead of living on campus, which is a lot more money. But if you do choose to live on campus and you think you're responsible enough, then that's great, and do what you do. You know, just make sure you focus on school first before all that fun stuff you have in college. Definitely. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Prince Fiddler TV. I appreciate you for watching this video. If you have any ideas of what else you want to see me do, hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on Snapchat, let me know. So once again, thank you so much for watching another episode of Prince Fiddler TV. I'll see you guys later.